What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Alpha Wolfheart, and today is going to be a little story that happened to me and my roommate on, say, on July the 6th of 2020. So yes, it was like over a month ago. The times you see this video has been over a month ago. And well, this story is kind of funny, but in all seriousness, it wasn't funny. So the story begins that my roommate calls me over to his apartment, and because we live in a house, so him and his husband has a section, I have a section, and another roommate of mine has a section. Well, I go over to the roommate in question, and I go over there and see what he needed. He's like, "Will you go to the post office with me to help me with these 4 packages that I have to mail out for my husband?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll go with you. No problem." Well, we get ready, we get an Uber. We go down to FedEx because we had to go to FedEx to print out the shipping labels. Well, we do that. We come out. The Uber driver, waited for us. So my roommate was talking to him and everything. And around this time, these 3 girls come around. I don't know where they came from, but they come around to where we were at and start saying, "You need to repent. Jesus is coming, you need to repent," stuff like that. And of course, right away, because I had this like this is how I was. Of course, I had my collar around my neck and everything at the time as well, but it was mostly had to do with this. Of course, at the time, when they start saying that, I knew exactly what they meant. But I kind of ignored them and started walking on. And my roommate was, at the time, was walking with me at this point. And all of a sudden I happened to look back and he was talking to them. So I just kept going. But then I turn around and it's like, I walk back. And by this point, he's like, I got things to do. I can't sit here and talk to y'all all the time. But I did bring up that my roommate did go to Catholic school to be a priest. And so they start talking to him about that. And he's like, "I am a priest of a kind, but I got things to do. We got things to do, so we're going." So, I thought that was the end of it. Well, as soon as we turn around and start walking, they said the exact same thing again and again and again. And this happened for about a block. So my roommate turns around and says, "You're going to see a bigger sin than what you're talking about." And I was like, "Yeah, you are." So I basically snap on these 3 girls to where the point I was in their face, telling them basically to fuck off. No, I don't give a damn what they have to say. And I told them, "You go your way and we're going to go ours. I will call the police for harassment because that's what you're doing. You're harassing us." And I guess I kind of scared them because once we started walking away, they didn't follow. They stopped talking. So we make it to the post office. We mail out the 4 packages. We get an Uber and we go home. So yeah, basically, this is kind of like I don't know what their race was. I don't want to say that they're something and they're not. But they were basically from a foreign country. But they did speak English. And it was really nerve-wracking. And I literally had to calm myself when I was calming myself down after this, because when I get heated up like that, it feels like my heart is like getting ready to pop out of my chest. Even when I come down, it kind of gives me a little bit of pain. It's caused due to my anxiety and stress. And so it's, my roommate's like, you shouldn't have to go through that. But he's like, you're definitely not suitable to be out in public. Which I kind of laugh because, but he says, if you're wearing this, you got to be prepared for stuff like that. Which I don't mind. But once someone says, basically, leave us alone, it really not a big deal. I mean, just leave it be. You have your beliefs, we have ours. Just leave it be. Basically, that's what it boiled down to. That my roommate was trying to get through to them, but they kept at it over and over and over again. Yes, I probably could have handled this a different way, but irritating somebody, harassing them, is not the best way to go about. When somebody says just leave us alone, you should just leave them alone, or you're going to end up getting what these girls got. So yeah, I think I kind of scared them, and they left us alone from that point forward. So yeah, nobody should be harassed by what they are wearing, what they look like, or anything like that. No one should be harassed at all for any reason. So this is just basically my little story of what happened to me on July the 6th of 2020. So thought I'd share it with y'all. And let me know what you think I should have done rather than completely snap. Or if y'all would have done the same thing I did. And trust me, the words I used in this story was not the exact words I used. Some of it was words I used, but not all of it. Because I'm trying to keep it to where YouTube doesn't take down this video. But yeah, what would y'all have done? Let me know in the comments below how y'all would have handled this situation, and or if you would have done and said the same thing I did. So I like to hear y'all's opinion on this. And for those of you that are witches, have a blessed day or night. May blessings blessed be. For those of you that are furries, keep it furtastic. And for the rest of you, peace. And if you're new to this channel or haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. That's where you're always up to date when I upload a new video. And until then, later.